Hello, everyone. Kevin Clark with Clarion Energy here from POWERGEN International 2024 in New Orleans, and I'm here with Rich Voorberg. He's president of Siemens Energy North America. Rich, it's so great to be back here interviewing you again. Tell me, what's it like to be back at POWERGEN here in New Orleans again?
Well, POWERGEN's always exciting. I've been coming probably for almost 30 years now, and there's so much that goes on. Just walking the floor, meeting the people, getting to know what the new technologies are. And then there's the sessions. We had a great session this morning, and it's about working together, and it's about learning from each other. And I think I saw one of the reporters this morning, and he said he didn't believe in hydrogen and thought it was sort of way too far away. And he said after spending 12 hours here at the show, we've convinced him. So I think that's a key thing that POWERGEN is great at, is convincing and encouraging the whole industry to move in the right direction.
Quite an insight there from you. Regarding the future of power generation, what are the technologies or potential breakthroughs that you feel bullish on?
I feel bullish on the whole market because it's not just one technology. Everybody likes to hype hydrogen, but it's all about everything. It's about the traditional power that we still need for the foreseeable future, but it's things like hydrogens, it's batteries, it's solar, it's wind, it's nuclear SMRs, nuclear traditional SMRs. All of these things we're progressing in great areas, and then we're tying them together with the digital side now, and really looking to optimize the production and really allowing one to work with the other one so that we can create efficiencies of burning less fuel in the short term, but also efficiencies of optimizing how much power we do use.
The gas turbine is still the workhorse of power generation. What is Siemens Energy doing to future-proof these assets, if you will?
Well, I think the first thing is make sure that they're viable today. So the things that we've done in the last little while is extend time between outages so that we're doing less maintenance on them and where the parts are lasting longer and longer. But it's also about what are the new fuels that we're going to burn? Is it propane? Is it hydrogen? Natural gas. How do we keep making those so that it's first of all efficient on today's fuels that we know, but then it's ready to be converted to run on the future fuels. And as Siemens Energy, we've done a lot on the hydrogen side, and what we heard at the panel this morning was everybody's doing that, and we're excited about that. The whole industry's making sure gas turbines are going to be around for a long period of time.
All Siemens Energy turbines are expected to be fully hydrogen equipped by 2030. What are the remaining technical hurdles, if any, to get to this goal?
So, it's always about combustion, how it burns. Is it burning in the right flow and not burning up the parts? But then it's the next step is looking at the other parts. So when you're running is how long do the parts run? Because there's been a lot of tests. You look at what we as Siemens Energy have done with Constellation at Hillaby. We've been up to 38% on hydrogen, and by volume. These are short period of demonstrations. What we need to do is get to long-term trial runs, and then we can see how the parts on the back end especially are going to last going forward. So I would say that's kind of the technology step that we've got to make next is we believe we know it, we've theoretically got it, but we've got to get these machines running and prove it out to ourselves over longer periods of time.
The US EPA has proposed a law for gas turbines are included in that, and hydrogen being one of the better technologies recommended for the future. But these are ambitious goals. And you said there was somebody this morning whose mind was changed after attending this session. What do you say to the skeptics out there about the future of hydrogen and what you believe?
At the end of the day, it's about the business case. Because making hydrogen, we made hydrogen for a long period of time. That's easy. We've got to make green hydrogen now. We know how to do that. We can do that. But it's around the economics of it. Because even though you can do something, if the economics don't play out, it's not going to become a long-term viable source. So that's part of with our electrolyzer. What we're doing is we created the largest PEM electrolyzer at 18 megawatts. And the reason we did that is because it's all about scale. So you've got to get bigger and bigger on these to make the economics work. If we're working in too small, we don't believe there's a big future. There's certain pockets that you can deal with the small ones. We believe let's go for big. Let's take a multiple of our 18 megawatt units and 100 megawatts or even a gigawatt on individual sites to create large amounts of hydrogen, and then we can do various things with it from there.
Many governments have made pledges for a net zero future. How does the energy industry best respond, in your opinion, to these challenges?
I think keep doing what we're doing. You know, we've come a long way. If you look at our energy sector here in the U.S., we're from 2005 to today, we're 50% of where we were. So we're moving in the right direction. The hard part is now that we're 50%, when we get to 80% and beyond to get to net zero, that's where the hard work is going to come in. And, you know, so we've done a lot coal to gas shift, and now the hydrogens and everything else has to start playing in there. And that it's going to be difficult, and it's going to be, you know, really push on our engineers. And we believe only half of the technology exists today in a commercial mandate to get to 2050. So that's why we as Siemens Energy are spending over €1 billion every year on R&D, is because we know we've got to be spending this money if we want to get to where we are. And with us spending that amount of money, everybody else in the industry spending that type of money, the government contributing, we're back to our old saying is we can't do this alone. We got to do it all together and create this solution.
Rich Voorberg, always great to speak with you and get your insights here at POWERGEN International 2024. And for more great content from the show, please go to powerengineering.com.